Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, The Spiritual Justice Young Goddess Quita. You can call me Quita, either one would do. I answer to both. I just got some beautiful knowledge. The Most High said a lot of people ask this question, wonder about it, especially about slavery, about why black people had to go through slavery, or why a lot of Indian people went through slavery, why a lot of stuff happened the way it did. And I'm here to the Lord has given me messages to shine light and to give knowledge on that particular subject. And the truth is, first of all, Jesus Christ died in Atlantis. He died on a cross in Atlantis. It was not Egypt, but Atlantis. He died on a cross in Atlantis. That's what Jesus Christ died at. That's what the Most High revealed to me, and that's just what it is. It's the truth. So he died in Atlantis, and all this stuff happened in Atlantis. The reason why Atlantis fell was because of that very act right there. This is the reason why the Most High allowed Atlantis to go under. People think it was about they tell a story like some ball of light, some exponential power or something like that. But the power, the light they're talking about is a specific person which they want to detach from, and it was Jesus Christ. He was the light, and the Most High made it this way. And for the people who were jealous of him, who killed him, who mocked him, who did these things in his name, in because of his name, because of who he was, because of what God made him. This is why people did that. They was jealous and didn't know they were being marked. They were being marked for hell. They were being marked for the sadistic people they are. Jesus was a diamond, was a reflective of what these people needed to work on. And God allowed them to kill Jesus on the cross. But God showed so much power when Jesus came back on the scene in 3 days. God exercised so much power. Okay, that's what he did. He exercised so much power through Jesus dying on the cross. It was phenomenal. Jesus was a walking miracle. So the next thing is the reason why God allowed the devil to attack Jesus' bloodline, not the Indian and the African bloodlines, was because those were the people who mocked him. Those were the people who put Jesus on trial. Those were the people who mocked Jesus. Those were the people who killed Jesus. Those were his very own people, the very bloodline he came through. This is why Jesus came through that bloodline in particular for a particular reason. It was very particular that Jesus came through this bloodline. Very. And that was to uplift the bloodline and to lift these curses and generational curses off the bloodline. When Jesus came down here and he identified the souls that didn't want to heal, and when his soul identified, because Jesus is a soul Jesus was a diamond that reflects back your energies back to you. Return back to sender. That's where that comes from. It comes from Jesus Christ. Return back to sender to show you who you are. And if you don't change, then you go to hell. That's what Jesus is there for. That's what people don't understand. Jesus is a diamond. His soul is a diamond. Her soul is a diamond. And it reflects back people negativity. It lets the world see who was good, who was evil. It lets God see. Jesus shined a light on all the darkness. And these people was even jealous for him being the person people don't understand how much he went through, how much suffering he went through, because I guess he made it look easy, but it's not easy, my friend. It's not easy. It was not easy for him. And so this is why the black bloodline was cursed, because they cursed Jesus, and God cursed them. God allowed, because they thought they were so intelligent, so smart, but the one thing that a lot of his bloodline lacked in Atlantis was love. That's a one, and you cannot be the light without love. So how are you supposed to express, how are you supposed to be on earth if you don't have any love within yourself? And that's what Jesus Christ was, his soul exposes. So, this is why the black African American bloodline was cursed. This is why the Indian bloodline was partially cursed too, because a lot of them did not want to do what the Most High says, and that was Jesus is the Son of God. He is the light. And when you put Jesus on trial, and when you curse Jesus, when you say he wasn't who he said he was, and you curse him, you marked him, and you killed him, woe be on you. You thought that y'all was gonna get away. Y'all got by. Y'all got by. But the fall of Atlantis was because of the death of Jesus. That was the repercussion. Because when Jesus' soul walked this earth, do you understand? Jesus was the closest thing to God. When his souls walked this earth, it bring a different vibration into the atmosphere, so that a lot of people cannot be weighed down with this heaviness of this thing called life. You get what I'm saying? Will not be of the heaviness of all this switchery. And he was the balance. He was the balance, and God did that on purpose. He had a lot of anointed people, a lot of ascended masters on purpose. On purpose. The very people you mock, the very people you pray against, the very people, them be God's people, I'm telling you. And y'all be looking at them crazy, and me, I don't. I go up to them, I try to understand everybody. And if I don't see no God in you, then I'm just going to let God deal with you. I'm going to leave you alone. I'm not even going to fancy you. And I'm going to keep it pushing. But for all the people who wanted to know where Jesus died, it was Atlantis. It was Atlantis, and then a new cycle came where Jesus was in Egypt. We'll get to that later. And the reason why the black and Indian bloodlines was cursed, because these are some of the very people who crucified Jesus, who mocked Jesus. They did not accept him. That's what it means in the Bible, that his own people didn't accept him. And this thing that Jesus was Jewish, I don't know. It's not too much lining up with anything. But Jesus did die on the cross in Atlantis. He died on the cross in Atlantis. It was not Egypt. It was Atlantis. He established himself in Egypt. He really did. He came and established his bloodline in Egypt. So for all those who want to know, and who you could not believe me, or you could believe me, I really don't care. But for those who know, who follow me, and who know that the Most High is working through me, I appreciate you. I love you. The Most High loves you, and you're going to always be well taken care of. And you're going to always be loved by me and the Most High God. I promise you that. So you guys, I'm out. Peace.